The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman splits with 12th-ranked Tusculum in a pair of 5-3 contests with Coach Tom Griffin and Michael Watchering for the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, let's start with game number one. You get a terrific start from Braden Coe. Tyler Shaver does a nice job, as he typically does, out of the bullpen, and the offense does enough to give you that victory. What did you think of how your team performed in the opening game today?
Brendan Kroeb and Coe did an outstanding job. I thought Coe had great tempo, good mix. Kroeb called a great game. There was good trust factor between the two working together, which is what you like to see. They've been really good with each other. And then to come out and do what we did in the first inning, I mean, it was pretty electric. I mean, we were able to it was kind of like 50-yard touchdown pass, turnover, it was big to get the crooked number out there. Then we had to hang on because, their pen did a good job. Kid came in and settled down for them and got some shutout innings. I thought we were still doing a good job with hard contacts. I think we were still hitting the ball hard, but baseball balls were being hit right at people. But then again, he gave them some zeros. They were allowed to get back in it a little bit. And then obviously Tyler Shaver did a tremendous job, finishing the ball game. Clean game on both sides. So it was a good ball game, and I'm glad we came out on top.
Second game, you fall 5-3. They get just enough there at the end. Overall, though, between the two games, solid pitching. Yeah. Like you said, some pretty hard contact throughout. Even your outs were pretty hard hit balls. Obviously, you would have liked to have gotten 2 wins today, but how do you assess how your team handled themselves against a Tusculum team that isn't used to losing very frequently this season?
Well, all we control is our attitude and effort, and we talked about that, and I thought our guys did a tremendous job every pitch with a great attitude and great effort. Even when we got punched in the mouth there, so to say, and the home run to give the lead and then home run to add to it, I think our guys still responded the same as they always have. That's been, I think, a mark of our leadership on this team with our upperclassmen, guys like Sidney Schultz, who, hey, next pitch. That's over with. Now let's get this pitch. Because whether it's 1 run or 2 runs, you don't want to have it where you can't get back into the ball game. So you limit the damage. And I thought, like Matt Cole's today, the single runs giving up. It was really doing good damage control. And as pitchers, sometimes, we had a lot of freebies, walks, hit by pitches, but damage control was good. So you were just giving single runs versus the crooked numbers. And that allowed us in that game to get the tie. And we had some situations there. We just didn't get the hit. But I thought the at-bats were good. But you got to give credit to their pitching as well in relief and what they did. It's not just us not doing our job. It's them doing a good job as well. And, again, that's the game of baseball. But I thought a well-played game on both parts. Defensively, and the conditions we had today with the wind blowing out, it was like Candlestick Park. Do you remember Candlestick Park?
I don't think I'm old enough for that.
All right, that's San Francisco Giants old field. The wind used to blow. Guy used to get called for balk on the mound because it would blow him off. It was windy there. So it was kind of like Candlestick Park today. And I thought handled the situations and everything well. So guys get a good night's sleep tonight, wake up, and then it's on to the first pitch.
You did miss some opportunities, stranded some guys on base throughout the games. Yeah. What, if anything, do you take from a day like today, knowing that you won the first one, you lose the second one, now tomorrow it's anybody's series. Yeah. Knowing that you're right up against here the end of the regular season schedule, trying to put a stamp on the conference schedule and perhaps an NCAA regional type season for your group.
Yeah, as coaches, you drive home and you think about, you look at the schedule and who's got who, and you're looking at who won and all that. But really, all of that is normal. But it doesn't matter. All we can do is do what we do, take care of ourselves, be the best version of ourselves, one pitch at a time, and that's all we can focus on instead of getting too far ahead of ourselves. Do what we've been doing, the way we've been training since September. And that's when we train out here with the passion and the energy, and we communicate with each other, and hopefully when people watch us play, they're like, man, they seem to enjoy the game, and they seem to play it with some energy to them. That's what we're about. That's our culture, and we want to do that from the first day of practice, and we want to do it today. We want to do it tomorrow. fortunately, again, it goes back to those guys we have in our program are making sure that that's being done every day. Because we manage it, but they have to lead it, and they do a great job in leading it. And then today, we honoring those seniors. Again, very difficult because there's a lot of demands on them. But they are outstanding young men who are going to be very successful in whatever field they decide to do. They're going to be successful. They have been good leaders for our guys and have done that on the field, in the classroom, and off the field. So it's a bittersweet day when you see these guys leave. But I'm also get excited because of where they're going and how they're prepared, how their families prepared them, how we were fortunate enough to get them for a couple of years to continue what their parents did. And now they go off and make a difference in this world being servant leaders. Not only what the program has done, but the university has helped to instill in them.
Coach, thanks so much for the time. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Appreciate you. You're outstanding. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. He's Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watching for the Eagle Sports Network.